We are called Royal Youth Mentorship Program. And my name is Matthew, the convener. I want you to take it away. You will do the remaining part of your introduction. Karibu sana.
I'm going to divide everything I'm sharing with you into 4 quadrants. So A is quadrant A. Let's call it these times. Call that these times, the times we are in. Okay, that's quadrant A. And then quadrant B is mindset. Okay. So we're going to be talking about mindset, and then I'm going to tell you about the other 2 quadrants as we continue. But let's start with the first one. Let's talk about these times that we are in. These are times of forced evolution. In other words, everybody is forced to evolve. And I'm remembering the times when we had to shift from analog to digital. The time when you had to move from that Great Wall. Yes, I don't know how many of you remember the Great Wall TV, that nice red box. You had to shift from that because the analog switch was coming and everything was going digital. You were forced to migrate. Penda usipende, if you don't migrate, you're left with something obsolete. So what I'm trying to say is that this is a time like that. It's a time of forced evolution. It's a time of forced migration. So, that being said, then it's also a time of great opportunity. That while a lot of things have changed and shifted, what we used to know, what we used to do has changed. The ground has been leveled, and that's the great advantage of this particular time. Now, these are also times of great worry, and they're times of great concern. And right now, there is somebody, and somebody is somewhere there who is thinking, now, I don't know what to do. I am locked in. Some of you, it's inter-county. You can't move. Others, it's the job, so you have to work from home, or you're just at home. And as I see even on social media, and a lot of people who get in touch with me, there's a lot of despair, and a lot of people are thinking, now what do I do? And I want you to write this down. I want you to write this down, that opportunity is nowhere. Please write this down. For me, I'm a very practical teacher. I want you to write down. I want you to take notes. So opportunity is nowhere. And that is one perspective. Opportunity is nowhere. And to some extent, it is true, because there are some opportunities that are no longer available. There are some opportunities that have disappeared. The ground has shifted. But also at the same time, friends, I want you to underline, go to the word nowhere. Underline the first 3 letters and the last 3 letters. So I don't know what you're reading, and somebody can just unmute yourself and tell me what you're reading now.
Now here.
Now here.
Opportunity is now here.
Exactly. Can somebody just say, I don't know if somebody, opportunity is now here. And so that's the good news I have for you today. Please mute yourself. So that's a good news, that in these times, friend, opportunity is now here, especially if you have a gift, if you have a talent, and so on and so on. Now, I also want you to consider this, friends, and this is another truth of this time, that there is opportunity for me in every season. That's a mantra I'm teaching my community. So there is opportunity for me in every season, including this one. Okay? There is opportunity for me in every season, including this. So make two opportunities but you, for you. And you see, it's really how you look at it. It's really how you choose to engage the time. So there's opportunity for me in every season, including that be your mantra. Let that be your prayer. Let that be the thing that you hold on to. Okay. So there's something else about these times. It is true that people are not spending on everything, but they are spending on something. So what I'm trying to share here with you is that there is opportunity, and we're going to be to the mindset that need to be able to access these opportunities. So moving on from part A, this time said the time of change, forced evolution, opportunity nowhere, flip it to opportunities now here. And there is for me in every season in this one. Let's go to the mindset that is going to get you to be able to harness the talent and monetize them. Mindset is this: that if I feel called to do something, if I get the inspiration to serve people in a particular way, the reason for it. How the whole universe is rigged is this way: that somebody has me and you get the inspiration. The other way around is also true. You get the inspiration and then there is a need for it. Even if there's somebody somewhere, this is what I'm trying to say, somebody somewhere who is waiting for your product, your service, crazy idea, and so on and so on. And so that's the first place. That's a place to begin in terms of your way of thinking. The other element of thinking is this: that I will get clients starting from being of service. That I will get clients starting by being of service. So today, it's about being of service kwa njia ya kujitolea. So if people are not experiencing your service, then there is little that they will purchase. So I always say that you must serve before you sell. You must serve before you sell. I hope that's speaking to someone today. Let me see, get a thumbs up if that's touching you, if that's making sense for you. Let me just a thumbs up. I just want to make sure that you're hearing me. It's coming in loud and clear that service is a starting point. That service is the starting. And notice the way I have said it, that you must serve before you do what? Sell. So even if you don't know where to start, the question I have for you is this: even if you don't know where to start, this is the question I have for you. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What's easy and effortless for you? Because that's the starting point. It cannot be that at this particular point, you want to go and dig and start looking for what you don't have. It's all about what do I have, and one of the mindset and one of the challenges, one of the mistakes that we make in terms of our mindset is overthinking it. You know, sometimes we think, oh, my thing is too small. Oh, it's just this thing that I do, and so on and so on. And sometimes we think that I need to start in a very big way, or is so much that is required from the truth of the matter is this, that all you need to do is embrace that gift, that talent. And quite often, it is the God-given one, meaning, hakuna kitu ulifanya, ulijikuta tu uko nayo. Can you imagine? Ni kitu tu ulijikuta, you're drawn towards it. So if you're looking for a clue, that is the clue. Sometimes also one sawa, okay, wengine wako na talent, na mimi kitu yangu ni gani? I have a question for you. What do you always talk about? I call this TLC. Something that you talk about, something that you love, and something that you care. That is the place to think. So what I'm trying to do to establish here, before I move on, is that everybody has something. Everybody has something. I mean, if you don't know what it is, again, another clue could be, what is it that people come to you for? That is the opportunity. What is it that people come for? What is it that you're so good at? What is this umekuwa ukifanya hata tangu primary? Okay, that one. What is this that kila mtu yuko na kitu yake? I hope I have aced that one. So what I'm trying to say here is that everyone has a talent, a gift, and the other truth is not one, possibly two. In fact, 2020 is the year of twins. So I'm going to be recommending you don't just do one thing, but you do two. So having made the case, I want to go to the third quadrant. So how do you monetize your talent? How do you monetize the thing you're saying? So the key thing is this. So how do you monetize? You see, people will pay to have a nagging problem solved. So you've got to see then what you have in relation to a problem that exists. And one of the challenges you're going to overcome is the need to stay focused no matter what happens. So that's a good example that, there's going to be something that will come that will going to seek to distract you, but it must stay focused. Okay, great. So what I'm trying to say is, you have your gift, your talent, you have your thing on one side. And then there is a corresponding problem, challenge, stuck point on the other side. So if you can be able to identify and narrow down the problem and create what you offer as a solution, it's called packaging. Somebody can pay you. It doesn't matter what you're good at. It can be polished a bit. But the key thing is this. You can be paid if you don't package it. What is packaging it? Packaging it is simply, number one, giving it a name. If your thing doesn't have a name, how is it going? No one is going to buy it. Number two, you've got to find a way of coming up with a clear outcome. A clear outcome. People pay for results. Please write that down in capital letters. People pay for results. People pay for results. So what is my gift, talent, my thing able to help someone achieve? Okay, so you'll only be paid for results. And in terms of packaging and in terms of how you articulate it, in terms of how you say it, in terms of how you sell it, the key thing there is you need to have three things. You must start, and always you start without having figured out everything. And that's why I don't want to go into all the details. I don't want to go into the intricate details. Invite me for part 2 of this conversation. This conversation, I see it as more an activation, call to action to get you moving. And that's why I'm not going to go into the details. I'm giving you the broad outlines here. And the key thing there is that you must start. because there's somebody somewhere who has an idea. I'm going to be asking and just keeping the clock here. Yeah, we are good time-wise. There's somebody who has the idea that they've been having before Corona. You see, if you've not started, it's not because of Corona is here or not. If you've not started, voice in the head and the fear that is holding you back. And that voice and that fear will continue even when Corona goes. And the only cure for the voice in the head, the only cure for the doubts is to start. Can I get a thumbs up from someone? Okay, just scrolling here to see kama kuna mtu ambaye amenisikia, that there's always going to be fear, there's always going to be doubts, there's always going to be a sense of uncertainty, there's always going to be lack of resources. You're going to be working with a lamp, you're going to be working in the dark. You see, all those things are part of the game. It's part of the territory. But remember what I said earlier. If you're having an inspiration, somebody needs that service. If you're feeling a call, someone's craving for that particular thing. And at the same time, there are always going to be fears, there are always going to be concerns, there's always going to be a lack of resources. And what I'm trying to say here is that dawa ni kuanza, anzisha. So the one thing that doesn't work, my friends, is planning and polishing forever and ever. Ati since January nitaanzisha kabiashara, since January nitaanzisha ile, it doesn't work. The fact you don't know everything is not excuse. No one starts by knowing. You figure it out. I'm going to say that again. No one starts by knowing. Even the best laid plans are usually just rough plans. The best laid plans when the rubber meets the road. So to say here is this. Everything is portable. Everything is figureoutable. You have in you to figure things out. So don't wait to figure things out, friends. This is how it works. And I want you to write this. Think big. Start small. Start now. Where you are with what you have. And I'm not even going to ask you to give me a thumbs up. How many of you played na ile mpira ya makaratasi? I mean, okay, who did play with that? I mean, the ladies here, that kati. If they say this, I'm sure even memories are coming. And how many kids did not play na mpira ya makaratasi? My point is this, that the game had to be played. It's a natural human thing. Used what we had. So, having said that, then, is that the cure is to start. The cure, if you don't know who to start with, I'm going to tell you where you're going to start. You see, friends, today, if you have an idea and if you have a phone, you are good to go. You don't need an office. If you have a veranda, it doesn't matter. Even if it's phone, you can do it. Let me break it down for you, friends. You see, each and every person has connections. There are people whom you've interacted with. There are people you have goodwill with. Friends, write this down. Equals the gold mine. Goodwill equals the gold mine. So the goodwill I have, kuna mtu namjua mahali, kuna mtu tulisoma na yeye, na niko na namba yake. Kuna mtu tulifanya kazi na yeye, kuna mtu tulikutana, kuna mtu namjua. There's somebody, some sort of positive relationship. The goodwill that you have, that is the gold mine. And that is what you must leverage. So, today, somebody was asking me, I met somebody and they said they want to teach French. Another one also coincidentally told me, I want to teach Spanish. So the person asked me, is this a good advert for getting somebody to teach? I was like, let me tell you the easiest advert you can ever make is this. And you can do it via text. You can do it via WhatsApp. This is the easiest advert. Okay. Looking for Dash? Call me on this number. Case closed. Okay. Want Dash? Call me. How's that? Okay, well, just scrolling to see kama hii inafika nyumbani. Is this landing? I don't know if this is landing somewhere. Remember we said one of the challenges we have is overcomplicating things, overthinking things. Okay, this one I think is landing for Samuel, lakini labda ni Samuel peke yake. That the easiest advert is a text message called "Want Dash? Call me."
Call me.
Looking for Dash? You know, call me on this number. You can WhatsApp that, and that's even beyond, and that's, you know, okay, obviously I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, and you, of course you can make it as difficult as you want, depending on how long you want to wait before you start making money. But my point there is this, that you're looking for Dash, call me. If you want to take it, if you want 2 lines for your advert, this is what you say: attention, dash dash dash. Are you looking for dash dash dash? Call me on this number. Like that. Please don't tell people to email you. Today it is text, WhatsApp, Zoom, call. My challenge to you is don't launch one thing. 2. I'm seeing there, I love writing. I love, okay, I'm scrolling from my phone here trying to read. So just keep them coming. And let me start with marketing blogger. Okay, child psychology, yes, I'm seeing that. Counseling, very good. Mentorship is my thing, I can see that. And remember what we've said. I love writing. Okay, great. Sawa. So let's tackle some of this. Let me tackle some of this, and it's okay. You can keep it subtle. Kind of just keep looking. Singing, fantastic, and so on and so on. So the point is this: the simplest avenue to make money is this: teach someone something. Teach someone something. And today, as I said, if you have an idea, a passion, structure, something, and a phone, you can teach someone. Look at the education that is going on using just phones and just WhatsApp and akabod mahali na unafundisha. So teach someone something. So the simplest advert for that is: want to learn how to dash? Call me. You know, like that. The other thing I want to share with you here is this: start from a place of service. You give people free tasters. You want to build trust, and the way to build trust is to give free tasters, like a sample. Let me teach you one session, and then you see. Let me do this, and then you see. If you like it, we can discuss. That's how you do it. And have no fear of reaching out. Right now, everyone is reaching out. Right now, everyone is marketing. So no one is going to get annoyed that you reach out to them. Okay. The flip side is, give an audience also to the people who are trying to market to you. I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, I love it when people get in touch, even if I'm position. I mean, I get so many people asking me, James, do you have a job? Do you have this? I mean, I brush them aside. I mean, it's okay. I don't have a job, but maybe even today I've invited 1 or 2 people to come. I mean, come and learn. So, but again, as I kind of wind up from this conversation, I have my gift, and I can help